we all like music, and we've been on playing in different bands, and after knowing each other on this like rock and roll scene in Zagreb, we started playing together.
It's like simple, it's fun, and it's drunk. Yeah.
Maybe.
It's rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's difficult for one song, but the whole like 50s rock and roll and rockabilly music influenced us the most for what we do with Be in the Bops.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the ones we heard when we were little, but
Yeah.
we grew since then musically.
I mean, when it comes to rockabilly, we have also different. Like we also like different kinds of music. Each one of us has like different taste and likes different kinds of music also. But when it's so it's hard to say only one song that influenced us. But when it comes to rockabilly, I guess each one of us can say like their kind of favorite band or performer and what kind of forced you to go into that scene. But I don't know, for me it's like the classics of rockabilly. When it comes to rockabilly, it's like Johnny Burnett, Carl Perkins, son recording artists, also some like more obscure guys like Benny Joy and Jimmy Wages. And when I heard this, things like that, it really opened like the whole new area, that there was more happening in in that period. Besides what you hear like from street, like Elvis and all this stuff you hear in let's call it the mainstream.
Yeah.
Road racers.
Yeah.
It was be fun.
Scorpio Rising.
I don't know. I think
Some John Waters movie, definitely.
yeah.
Val Zero.
On the stage.
Yeah, it's probably the most fun thing you do with your band.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's why we do it.
Being
Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Have
playing.
fun, rehearse,
Go to other countries,
play, drink beer, talk,
Yeah,
meet
but-
people, dance, rehearse, play, drink beer.
On the days like this, you know, when you have a gig
Imagine
and
that
you
thought,
travel whole
particularly.
day, and, you know, and at that point everything kind of makes sense. You know, it's fun. Everything is fun about it. So probably being on stage and just hang out with each other.
Lugano, like,
For me, there were a lot of really beautiful places, but we were recording an album in Berlin, and we were staying there for a longer period of time, and that was like, wow. For me, personally, I never been there before, and it was really, really nice. But as I said, a lot of beautiful places, so...
Yeah, it's hard to say, you know, because when you're on tour and when you're playing, you get you don't have so much time to see the city, and basically mostly people and party leaves most of the impact on you. So it's hard to say. There've been a lot of gigs, but it's like he said, we spent a lot of time in Berlin, and we really kind of like that city. And besides that, also like a lot of small towns in Germany were really cool.
And in Croatia as well.
In
Yeah.
Italy also we had really fun gigs. First time in Swiss, so far so good.
I don't know, but I think it's best to... I usually read like biographies, autobiographies and stuff like that. Last one I read was about penned by Charles White about Little Richard. It's called Quasar of Rock and Roll, if I pronounce it right. Quasar. And that's really not only from the music side, like everything about rock and roll is in that book. But there are other books which are really good in that territory. Like, I don't know, I think Branko lent me his Jerry Lee Lewis
Hellfire
about Jerry Lee Lewis and stuff like that. So that would be a good start, I think.
To have fun
Yeah.
and to spread the gospel of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Would you like a beer? Yeah, I would like a beer.
How about you?
Is that a situation?
I don't know.
I think we overdone it with those beer jokes. Yes, we did.
Will people think we're alcoholics? Probably.
I know.
No, it's a joke.
Is it a joke? Yes, it is.
You can ask yourself, will somebody else drive the van back home? No,
It's only me.